What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Today, I am going to be introducing you guys to the Vikings team that I am controlling in the SSFL, which is the league that I mentioned in my previous video regarding the sliders. Some of you mentioned that you would love to see more of this, so I figured we'll do a video introducing the team, running a game. If this is something that you guys like, let me know down below and leave a like button so that I know that you guys want to see more of this. Otherwise, I'm sort of just shooting in the dark. You know, I don't want to give you guys something you don't really care about. And of course, the Texans franchise is not going anywhere. I'm still in the process of recording the whole offseason. Of course, that takes a little bit longer, but I figured this would be a little extra side project that could be some real fun. And it follows the same stuff as what I already do on the channel, which is the CPU versus CPU theme. And yeah, so without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to the team, and then we're going to take on the Seahawks here, who is our next opponent in this league. Now, keep in mind that this league is in 2024, so it's a couple years into the future, and there's been a lot of shakeup on a lot of rosters. The rosters themselves are older. They're not the newest up-to-date rosters, because this league has been around for a while, or this franchise file has been around for a while. It's been used more of a testing ground and just a have some fun and relax kind of leagues. There's been a lot more trades and things of that nature where people were just more so having fun and building some really cool teams. So this Vikings team is not going to look very familiar if you're a Vikings fan or just know the rosters of the NFL teams in general. So when I took over this team, Kirk Cousins was here, but he was down to like a 71 overall and he was hitting free agency, so I just let him go. I signed Jalen Hurts in the offseason, and then I drafted Gregory Pope in the first round of the draft. This is the first draft. I came in right after the season ended, so all I got to do pretty much was do some free agency signing, do some trades, draft, and then here we are. So I don't have a whole lot of experience with this team quite yet. I'm still learning, but we are starting Gregory Pope. He has taken over after week 4 because Hurts was just having way too many bad performances. It really sucks because he's got a big contract. You can see $32 million in penalty. I can't exactly just cut this guy. We did do a lot of cutting though, and I have a huge cap penalty trying to get this team to be somewhat playable for my standards, but that should all fall off this year and the next year. We don't have too many huge contracts to give out. So outside of the quarterbacks, we have Cassidy Ali at running back. This guy is a tank, guys. Every game I watch this guy play in, he is just killing it. There is no more Dalvin Cook. There's no Alexander Madison. Madison is actually on the Bears team, which is the commissioner, Todd Baker, the one who made the sliders. He's got him on his roster. Dalvin Cook, I don't even know where I sent him to. I can't remember. Yeah, I really can't remember where I sent him to, but we ended up getting rid of him to try and free up some cap space and rolled with Cassidy Ali, who was already here before I even joined, and he is an awesome, awesome running back. He's a big power back, 94 acceleration, 91 speed. That's some awesome stats for a power back, and wait till you guys see him play. He has been absolutely phenomenal. And if you checked out those games that I linked in my slider video, you might have seen how tough this guy really runs. Behind him, we have Kene Nwangu, and we have Clyde Edwards, a rookie that I drafted this year to try to be sort of that 1-2 punch with Ali. We're going to work Edwards into the rotation more and more as he gets better. I ended up finding Chauncey Kilgore in free agency post-draft, and I had to sign him. Big fullback and 75 overall with the little boost that he's getting. Great find for a rookie. The receivers is where I went a little crazy, right? We had Justin Jefferson. He's already re-signed. But then I made a couple of trades and I ended up landing Jameson Williams. Don't ask me what happened to his picture. That happened like 2 weeks ago, or like 2 advances ago. These pictures, just random pictures, started changing. It's really weird. You'll see like 1 or 2 other players that just look completely wrong. And I'm not 100% sure why. I have not had this in my other franchise, so bear with me. But we have Jameson Williams and we have Drake London. Now, part of the reason I was able to get these guys is because this roster is a little bit older, so these guys aren't souped up as much as Madden has them, and they're not considered as important to their teams anymore as they are now. So we have Jameson Williams, we have Drake London, we have Chris Sharp, who was drafted in the 2nd round last year. We ended up getting Alec Pierce from the Colts, and Jabari Parker. This guy is sort of my own little project. Now, Parker was a guy that I traded for off of a team. He was, as you can tell, not the best overall, but he reminded me of a guy that I used to play with in an old Madden. His name was Jabari Parker, and he was such an awesome receiver to play with that I really wanted to just do this, and I wanted to sort of relive it. So I asked, and Baker allowed me to change his name to Jabari Parker to match what he does. and what he was to me on an older Madden. So I'm looking forward to see what I can get done with him in a couple of years after I have a chance to dev him up a little bit. Tight end, we are definitely hurting. Irv Smith Jr. is our starter. He is currently injured. That just happened this week for practice. We have Jawan Johnson, who was a free agent signing I made, and then also James Mitchell, who was another free agent signing. So it's much better than it was last season, but something that I'm definitely looking to target in the near future. The offensive line, not too bad. Christian Darrisaw, 79. We have Ezra Cleveland at an 80. Ethan Pochik, I don't know if I'm saying his name. Pochik? Probably Pochik. Bradbury is not on the team. I'm not sure where he went. Ed Ingram is still here. And Brian O'Neill is still here. We don't have too many... I didn't end up drafting any linemen this year, which was something I wish I would have done. But we do have some pretty good depth, I think, on the line. So I'm not too concerned with that. And then on defense, I did switch this team back to a 4-3. Not that I have an issue with the 3-4, but I just feel like Danielle Hunter can be a special player, but he is not a stand-up outside linebacker. He just is not. He is a pure pass rusher. So I wanted to make sure that I used him as best as I could for the few years that I'll have him left at a high level. So we switched back to a 4-3. We're running the New Orleans defensive book, and we're running the Chargers offensive book. That's the books I'm running right now. So Danielle Hunter is our left end. We have Jermaine Johnson, who we traded for from the Jets. He is here at right end. Christopher Hood is going to be the future at the edge rusher position for us. He was drafted in the 2nd round this year, and I'm thinking I might end up switching back to a 3-4 or at least a multiple front defense at some point, because he really doesn't have too bad of stats. He could play up as an outside linebacker. His play rec is really bad, so I'm hoping to get that up a little bit. At the defensive tackle position, we're a little bit overrun because I wasn't a 3-4. And with the change, a lot of the guys who were defensive ends, of course, had to become D tackles. So Harrison Phillips moved inside. We ended up bringing in Javon Kinlaw in free agency. Darius Young was another guy that was drafted before I got here. And then I drafted JJ Richardson this season in the 3rd round. So we have 2 really young D tackles that I'm really looking to build up for the future. And these guys will just be here to sort of hold it over until they're ready to take over full time. Darius Young has already had some playing time thanks to an injury to, I believe it was Kinlaw a couple weeks ago. He played pretty decent, but you can tell he's a rookie. Or you can tell he's a young guy still. I ended up bringing in Sidney Wright in the 1st round as well. We had multiple 1st round picks. We had 2 of them. I spent 1 on Sidney Wright and, of course, 1 on Gregory Pope. And he is hopefully going to be a great linebacker. Look at the speed and excel on this guy. 91. Awesome. And he's got some really good pass coverage already for starting out. We made a huge trade for Nick Bolton. This was, I think this was involving somebody. I made a lot of trades, guys. This, like I said, this was more of a mess around and test league at first, but we've recently decided to start, you know, trying to push more of a controlled type of situation and have a little bit more of a structure involved. So these kind of crazy trades probably won't happen, but I was able to land Nick Bolton before that happened, and I'm extremely happy that I was able to do that. And then we have Brian Asamoah, who I'm trying to build up. He is at the outside linebacker position. And then at corner, another one. This was what it was. Okay, I ended up getting Patrick Surtain and a 1st round pick and something else for Dalvin Cook and something else. I can't remember what I was all in the trade, but it was a huge trade. And I ended up bringing in Patrick Surtain. We have Andrew Booth. We have Jeff Okudah. And here's another one of those funny pictures. Anthony Everett is not that guy. I don't know who that is. I'm pretty sure it's a punter. And then we have a Caleb Evans. At free safety, we have Ashton Davis and Nick Cross. And then, of course, we have Lewis Seen and Josh Metellus at our strong safety positions. I felt like Seen would be a really, really good strong safety. And then we have Will Lutz and Blake Gillikin at kicker and punter. I don't have a lot of draft picks this year. I did a lot of trading, guys. Do not judge me. Okay, if you know me from the Texans and the Vikings franchises I did in the past, you know I'm always good for draft picks, and I always have them. But this year I do not. I have a 1st, a 2nd, a 4th, and 2 7s is all I have to my name. And but it was worth it because, as you guys can see, there is a lot of young talent on this team. We are facing the Seahawks today, and they are led by last year's #1 overall pick, Ryan Lane. Yes, #1 overall pick. And you can see he is having a much better 2nd year than he was a 1st year. 27 touchdowns to 16 interceptions in his rookie season. So far through 8 weeks, he has started to come around a little bit. 12 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions, not too shabby. Cam Akers is the starting running back for the Seahawks when he's not injured. And Kenneth Walker is still here as an 84 overall. Again, guys, this is an older roster. It's not as up to date, so Walker is not an absolute beast on this roster. They still have DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Robbie Anderson, or should I say Chosen Anderson, Jalen Quinton, second-year player, and Dante Brown, another second-year receiver. So 2 young guys here behind the vets. They have Noah Fant and Will Dissly at tight end. Their offensive line, Charles Cross, Trent Morgan. Ooh, very good pick. Second-year player. Ed Karras, Gabe Jackson, and Mateo Vasquez, a rookie, starting at right tackle. So a young but an upcoming offensive line for their young quarterback. On defense, Draymond Jones is normally the starter, but it looks like we might be seeing some Tremaine Allen, a rookie defensive end. And then we have Poona Ford and Jerron Reed. Chances are Reed will probably start in his place. And then we have DJ Reader and Channing Harris at the D tackle position. Outside, we have Uchenna Nwosu. And then Alex Barnett, another second-year promising-looking player. Jordan Brooks in the middle. Charles Harris on the outside. And then at the corner position, definitely lacking a little bit at the corner. Sidney Jones is their best one at a 79. They have Jonathan Jones, Ben Anderson, a second-year player, Trey Brown, Michael Carter II. Free safeties, Quandre Diggs. Ooh, another rookie, Cole White. And then, of course, Jamal Adams. So overall, this should be a pretty fun little experiment. And I wanted to introduce you guys to the team, so this opening part is probably going to be a little bit longer. I apologize for that, but I had to, you guys got to know what you're getting into, right? And you've never seen this team. You didn't watch me build them. It's a lot. So that part is done. Now it's time for us to really get into the game. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to start this game with the Seahawks. Again, if you guys like this, if you want me to post more of this series, let me know down below in the comments. Hit the like button. Make sure I understand that you guys like this. If you don't, that's cool. I just don't want to give you guys something you don't care about, right? So let me know down below, and let's go ahead and let's take on these Seahawks. All right, here we go. Seahawks opening things up on offense. I have not seen this team yet, so this is the first time we all see this team. 1st and 10, Lane back. He looks underneath. He's got Metcalf immediately open out across the 30 to the 34. Very quick strike for the young quarterback. And now they're going to go hand off to Walker, and Walker gets himself a few yards. 2nd and 6, handoff, and it is not going anywhere. Nick Bolton coming through and making the stop at the line. 3rd and 6, snap. Lane looking, and he misses them. And we're going to get a punt. All right, here we go. Quick 3 and out for the defense. Well, not really, 4 and out. They had one play to open things up, and then it went down. So Gregory Pope, so far in the few starts he's had, has actually been awesome. We went 0-4 to start, and since he has taken over, we are now 3-2, and I think we won 3 games in a row. 3 games in a row we went on a 3-game win streak. We just lost again last week in a heartbreaker, by the way. And here we go, 1st and 10. Pope back looking. He's going to throw it short. He's got a man, and it's Williams out to the 30-yard line. It was an immediate difference as soon as I put Pope in at quarterback as opposed to Hurts. He just completely changed the narrative, even though this kind of stuff still happens. He's still a young guy. We got to remember that. But overall, the team just plays better with him at quarterback, I've noticed. So I'm okay with dealing with it. Like I said, this is a work in progress. I'm not expecting us to be Super Bowl contenders right away in our first season, but there's a lot of promise surrounding Gregory Pope, and I'm all for seeing that development take place. So 2nd and 20 after the big play, and Pope this time is able to get rid of it, and he finds Jawan Johnson for 9. Nice job. Gets us back to a little bit more manageable 3rd down here, 3rd and 11. 3 split to the right, Pope back. And he's launching into the left side. He's got Jefferson open. Look at that. Jefferson right over the top for a big play. A gain of 27 yards. And we're going to put ourselves past midfield. Felt the pressure, got rid of it just in time. And Jefferson doing a good job getting past his man. No safety over the top. If Pope was able to put that a little bit farther out there. We might have been looking at 6, but I'm just happy we made the play. Now offset eye, and as a play action to Ali. Pope's got plenty of time. He's got to throw the ball, though. Got to throw the ball here, Pope. Finally does, and it's incomplete. When you have 12 seconds in the pocket, you got to find somebody open, right? 2nd and 10, here we go. And a handoff to Ali, turns it back right side, and he is stood up. Not much push up front there for the line. Sort of ran back into the area that he shouldn't have. And Pope again over the middle. London this time, another 3rd down conversion. Got ourselves a really good drive going here. Uh-oh, free blitzer, it's Adams, and he goes down. Damn, that happened quick. That happened real quick. Adams just came screaming off the edge. Ali doesn't hit his... He doesn't even check him. Maybe he didn't see him coming. Maybe he decided not to deviate from his route. But either way, Adams comes off the edge free. And that's the 2nd sack of the drive. Let's see if we can overcome this one. 2nd and 17. Pope, of course, going to throw it now. And he's going to dump it off to Jefferson, get some of those yards back. And we get a huge play back. Look at that, down to the 29. And we'll get a majority of them back, 13 yards. And this is now a pretty simple 3rd down conversion. If we can get rid of the ball, and he barely gets rid of it. And we are going to have to settle for 3 to open up this game. But honestly, after the way that this game started for us, I mean, you can't be too upset with that. We had the big sack, we overcome that, and we get the 3 points to take the early lead. They'll start it off a little rocky, but now things seem to be calming down a little bit for the Seahawks offense as they call an audible here on 1st down. Lane, blitz is coming right up the middle, and it's Asamoah with the sack. Look at that. I don't know how Lane didn't see him coming, but I'm happy for it. Big play. And oh, wow, that was just a horrible job by the left guard there. He just completely abandoned his duty and doesn't even try to pick up Asamoah. And, you know, those are the kind of things that you're just going to see in this game from time to time. There's nothing we can do to fix it. And, yeah, it worked for us, so I'm not too upset. Hand off to Walker, cuts it back right side, and he's able to find 5. Seahawks now in 3rd and 15 after the end of the 1st quarter. Lane looking deep left side. He's got a man open. It must be Lockett. No, it is not Lockett. It is... Oh, I can't think of his name. Who is that? He was wide open. I know it'll show me here on the drop-down on the little ticker, right? No? Okay, well, forget it. I don't want to know his name. 1st and 10. Quick throw to Fance. He falls down at the 8. Quick 5 yards. As Seattle looking to erase the 3-point lead we have right now and take that lead as Lane goes down again. This time it's Danielle Hunter. 3rd and 13 now. 16-yard line. They need the 3. Lane back to throw it. Underneath, he finds Lockett, and Lockett gets the first. He does. And that's going to put them down at the 3, 1st and goal. We're calling audibles. Okay, that's different. Lane back and over the middle, incomplete. Looks like we forced an early throw out of him, and he had Metcalf on that slant. He just could not put it on target. 2nd and goal. Play action. Over the middle, it's an easy touchdown. It's Will Dissly, and the Seahawks are going to go up 6-3 with the extra point coming. Okay, it's time for Pope to step this thing up a little bit here. 7-3. We just gave up a huge offensive drive. Let's see if we can answer back. Ali pushing his way up the middle across the 20 to the 23. And he hasn't had the best start. Need to see a little bit more out of him here. 2nd and 5. We also need to run it more. Play action, rolling out to the right, and he launches it and off target again. 3rd and 5. Hope started out really, really hot and sort of cooled off the last drive and starting this drive right here. So let's see if we can answer back here. Pope over the middle, wide open. It's Jefferson, and Jefferson out near the 40. Single back formation, 2 tight ends set. It's a play action again. Pope rolling out. Pope, you got to throw it though. Pope, what are you doing? Okay, he threw it away. Thank God. Here we go. 2nd down. Pope scanning again. Over the middle, a wide open Drake London down to the 40. You know, he does these little things where he has bad moments like a rookie, And then he has these moments where he's throwing dots right over the middle. So, I mean, obviously that's going to get better. We saw that with Dylan Gilbert. If you've been following the Texans franchise, it's going to get better over time, right? But so far, it's been night and day since he has taken over as the starting quarterback. As much as I wanted Jalen Hurts to be the guy, it just didn't pan out for us. And there's Ali, a quick one up the middle. No gain on the play. I think it was Jordan Brooks getting the stop. Good open field tackle there. And Ali is tired. We're going to give it to him anyway. A little juke move doesn't get much of anything. And now it's 3rd and 8. Almost got to throw it now. Okay, Jefferson lined up in the slot. Hope stepping up. Oh, beautiful job underneath the Williams, but he stumbles, and we won't get the first. I'd like to see us go for it here, man. I really would. Man, if he's able to catch that cleanly, that's a first down easy with the speed he's got. And, I mean, hats off to the Seahawks defense for being able to rally quickly enough and realize that he was stumbling and stop him. And we will take the points. I mean, I guess it's early enough yet. It makes sense. So we'll take the points here. Hopefully we can make it. Will Lutz puts it up. And it is good. 7-6. We close it down to 1-point lead. All right, back on offense. Pope is going to hand it off to Ali. And Ali trying to fight through the arm tackles, but he's unable to. He'll get 4 yards. Need to see him get the ball a little bit more. He's more of that running back that seems to get better the more he touches the ball. Oh, Pope going deep. Down the field, it's caught by Williams, and there he goes, touchdown! Jamison Williams bagged the dude right over the top. No chance for him to stop him. What a play. Greg Pope puts it on a rope right to the spot that Williams needed it to. 31, Jonathan Jones, that is. Second time he's gotten beat deep. This time it goes for 6. All right, here it is. Lane and company back out here. We have now retake the lead 13-7. Oh, and there's another big play. Patrick Surtain, and he's gone. Pick 6, working against DK, and now make that 20-7. What a turnaround for this team in the last couple of minutes. Lane just took too long to throw that slant route. Surtain working the inside. He saw it coming. They've tried to go to it a couple of times. That's actually the route he tried to beat him on in the end zone 2 drives ago, if you remember correctly. This time, he makes him pay for it, and we are going to go ahead now 20-7 with 4.5 to go in this first half. All right, so I've been watching, because you guys know from my Texans franchise, I've had like 2 or 3 big plays happen on kickoffs, whether it's a return or a fumble return or something, and I'm always looking at my phone. I've been watching every single play this game, and I don't know who number 19 is, but he scares me every time he returns it. Number 19 for the Seahawks. He is always breaking a tackle or 2 and getting out to the 30. I don't know if that's like something with these sliders just making the returns easier or if he's just an absolute monster, but I don't like it. Lane is back looking, throws it short to Disley, and he is going to get shoved out of bounds just a yard shy of the first down. And, man, with this set, you have to think they're going to Kenneth Walker here. Why wouldn't you? 3rd and 1. Oh, they go a pitch play. It does not work. Danielle Hunter saw that coming from a mile away, and we're going to get the ball back again. Look at this. He got out there immediately. He set the edge, and he let Walker come out to him, and he knew he was going to get him. Great play. 1.5 minutes. We still haven't used our timeouts. We know we will at 101 because Madden loves to do that. Oh, wow. What a big play to Justin Jefferson. Absolutely wide open over the middle. And we're down inside the 30. Beautiful job. It just opened wide open. Just look at that. Well, I don't know what 56 is doing. Jordan Brooks was just out in la-la land as the best receiver in the game is running free up the middle of the field. Man, we'll take that all day, though. 1st and 10. Hope. Oh, quick pressure from the outside. He's able to get rid of it to Jefferson, and he is down to the 19. And there goes the first timeout. I just noticed how Madden pretty much just trolled the crap out of me. We didn't call a timeout at 101. Free blitzer. Oh, wow, that was almost a bad play there. That could have went horribly wrong if that linebacker got his head around just a second sooner. That could have been a pick going the other way. Got to be a little bit more careful with it even when that pressure's coming. 3rd and 2. Pope steps up, fires to the end zone. No way, he makes the catch, and Jefferson, we are putting on a huge show right now to close out this first half. I mean, you can't expect to stop that. Quandre Diggs, you are not meant to hang with Justin Jefferson, and it showed there. What a play, man. And, of course, you got to see the gritty after that kind of a catch. 6 catches, 114 yards, and a touchdown for Jefferson after that late half score. And honestly, this might be the best performance I've seen out of this offense all season long. We've had really good performances. Do not get me wrong there, but just the consistency I've seen since like the second drive has been really, really big for me. And there goes Ali. No way is that another flag. Every time we get a good run. It's Patrick again. Oh, this guy's out of here. He's out. I'm telling you right now, I'm replacing him. As soon as we get to the offseason, he's done for. I was thinking about re-signing him. I'm not anymore. You're done. You're done. You're putting us in these situations. We've had 2 big runs, and both times, Patrick is holding the crap out of people. 2nd and 15. Here we go. Pope scanning under pressure. He's got to get rid of it quick. He does, and Ali able to get to the 23. But, man, it just takes the wind out of the sail, you know? You have a big run like that, and then all of a sudden a late flag comes flying in. Pope has got to do something. He finds Williams, breaks free from 1, and he's out to the 40. They'll mark him just short at the 39, but the damage is done. Big play. He's got 115 yards. 2 receivers up above 110 yards receiving to start the 3rd, as Ali getting tormented in the backfield. That's Alex Barnett. Andrew Barnett. I'm not sure what his first name is, but I know that's the 2nd-year linebacker. And, oh no, he throws an interception! I was just praising the offense, and then he throws off target to Justin Jefferson for a huge interception. That is the turning point we did not want to have happen. Hopefully we can rebound, and Seattle does not make that a thing. Because, wow, that really takes the wind out of the sail. And here comes Lane. Look at him. Look at this strut he's got going on here, man. This guy needs to calm down a little bit. You haven't done a whole lot today. You better not be trying to turn things on right now, because I just need you to stop, okay? We're trying to win this game. And there's another pitch play attempt, and once again, it's Danielle Hunter blowing it up and shutting it down. A loss of 3. 2nd and 13 now. Handoff. Walker again. This time slips past Kinlaw, and he'll get the yards back that he lost. But now it's 3rd and 10. We're playing a little bit off on the outside. You see there? Looking like a cover 4 look. 3rd and 10. Hunter screaming off the edge, but he's able to get rid of it to Walker, and he breaks free. And, oh, man, I thought we were about to give up a first. But we get the stop. And now it's, are they going to punt it, field goal, or are they going to go for it? I mean, it's not that far off. It's relatively close. They're right there. They're right at the 40. This wouldn't be a bad decision to try and go for it at this point in the game. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to go for it. Why not? They've been able to get that tough 1 or 2 yards that they need from Walker, and that's exactly what they'll do, but we shut it down. Excellent stand by the defense. I did not think we were going to get that stop. I really, really did not. A handoff to Ali. Where are you going, dude? Where are you going? You had the lane. It was right there, man. You got to stick to that. Tell you, man, I really hope they fix this stuff in Madden 24, because that was a horrible decision made by the running back. Pope, under pressure, and he can't get rid of it. You got to learn to throw that away, man. Harris with the sack. We gotta do something here. 3rd and 16. We need a humongous play. Blitz. They're sending the heat. Oh, and we don't pick it up. And a huge punt. Huge defensive stand for Seattle. And we'll hand it off to Ali. Ali up the middle. And not much help there. He only gets 3 yards. This is the worst the running game has looked. And of course, it's the first game that I'm streaming for you guys. So that's something. I think you guys are my bad luck with this run stuff, man. I'm not even joking. Oh my God. Justin Jefferson is an absolute animal. What did I just see? I I didn't see that animation before. I didn't. It almost looked like he almost fell. He stays on his feet. Adams gets taken out by the corner on the ground, and then he just turns on the jets. They jet us for 6. And Lane off target. We've got these guys rattled, man. I can feel it. Lane 16 of 28. And yeah, we have just done a great job all day, especially the last 2 quarters, I would say. Our defensive backs, man, our corners have been doing the most work. Patrick Surtain has absolutely shut it down. I love to see it. 3rd and 4. And he looks underneath, and there's a pick. This time it's for Andrew Booth, working on the other side. When it rains, it pours, and that's what's happening right here to the Seahawks, man. I mean, Lane is just trying to make something happen. He tries to force it to Lockett underneath. Booth saw it coming. They've been trying to run slants on us all day long, and it's just starting to seep into the worse and worse situations for him. Here we go. Handoff to Ali, and Ali finally gets a running, and he didn't get a flag. I was sitting here looking for it. I was waiting for the flag to come out. No flag. Patrick got the message. You're still not getting re-signed, okay, bud? But what a good push up front. And Ali finally able to stretch them legs a little bit. That's when he starts to go. So I'm hoping that we can see that a little bit more now that we have a huge lead. We're midway through the 3rd here. Now it's time to start maybe running a little bit more. We've been doing a lot of passing. There it is. Another handoff to Ali. And Ali shoving his way forward to the 17. And just like that, now the running game seems to have started to find its footing. I didn't mean it on the last drive either when I said it was your guys' fault that the running always is not working very well. It just seems that every time I try to show you guys something is when bad stuff starts happening with the run game, okay? So don't hate me. I was just joking. 2nd and 7. Here we go from the 14. Edwards is checked in, and Edwards takes the handoff, and he is not able to get outside. Good job of the Seahawks setting the edge, not allowing him to get out there. And it was Barnett again. He is having a really good game. I have noticed that even though this defense has had a rough go of it, he has made quite a few plays as Pope with a beautiful dot to Jawan Johnson in the end zone, and the route continues. Make it 40-10 here in the 3rd. 4:17 left, and we're going to hand it off to Ali. Ali working his way through the traffic of the line and finds 4 yards. That was impressive. That was a good run there. Let's just bleed this clock out as much as possible. Another handoff, and Ali spinning off of contact out across the 30. Great run. It looked as if we were about to get shut down all day in the run, but as the game went on, Ali started getting a little bit more comfortable. The line started getting a little bit more of a push. And then as this defense wore down, we were able to really set the tone in the run game. And it's coming through now. 1st and 10. Under 3 to go, and you know we're going back to Ali. And that's exactly what we do. Not the best run there, only a gain of 3. Here we go, a handoff outside. Ali does a beautiful job cutting back upfield and gets out to the 46, and that's going to give him another 100-yard performance. Just run it a couple more times, down it, and let's get out of here. Handoff, Ali, another gaping hole out across the 40, or inside to the 40. Coming up to the end of this game here. We're just going to probably run it one more time. Oh, a read option. I don't like that. That was a dumb decision. Hope you have no business doing that. No business. I don't want to see that again. All right? No more read option. 2nd and 10. Just give it to Ali, man. There you go. Well, that didn't work, but that's all right. That should close it up. We'll just let it run out here. No need to snap the ball. And we're going to take home a big victory. 3rd. This is our 4th win of the season. Like I said, it's been a rough go, but things are really starting to turn around now that Pope is in charge. Since he has taken over, we are 3-1, 4-1. After starting 4-4. Yeah, so it's been great to see. Hopefully we can continue this. All right, guys, there you have it. That is the end of the game, and that's really the end of the video. I don't have much else to go over with you guys. I'm going to ask again, let me know down below. Like the video, leave me a comment. Do you guys want to see me make this a regular contribution to the channel? I can do that. I'll find a way to make it work. It's not going to be as in-depth, of course, as the Texans franchise. That one is way more in-depth with moving pieces and all that sort of stuff. This is more so just going to be the games and where we're at, maybe looking at the offseason and whatnot, but it's not going to be as in-depth as the Texans. I can promise you guys that, because I have a lot on my plate right now with work and being a dad and the Texans franchise and the extra videos for like the tips and stuff that I send out to you guys, and then this one too. So it's not going to be as complex and in-depth as the Texans, but this could be a little extra something we do, because I have to record these games every time I do them anyway. Why not talk to you guys about it and then make a little video for you guys? So let me know down below what you think. Let me know what you thought of this game and what you think of some of these players. Cassidy Ali is right now my favorite player on this team, man. Greg Pope is pretty close, but Cassidy Ali, I just can't wait to see him develop. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you have not already, and turn that little bell notification on so you know when I upload. And I'll see you guys next time.